Court upholds interim suspension for students for Justice in Palestine chapter for prohibited 10-day tent demonstration.
This is Dr. David Shine, and welcome to Business Law 101.
Many such protests have been in the news, but court rulings like this one are rare. The student group sued Vermont for violation of the First Amendment over suspension of the group's recognized student organization privileges. The federal court in Vermont granted the university's motion to dismiss, concluding that even if the facts were as the student group claimed, they would not meet the requirements of the First Amendment. The ruling was based on the following positions by the university: disruption of scheduled tabling and other reservations of space outside the Davis Center, disruption of normal student engagement and or academic work patterns, setting up tents on the Davis Center Green without a permit and declining to remove them when requested, overnight occupancy of a temporary structure, and encouraging and facilitating the violation of policy by other students. The court relied on a 1972 SCOTUS case of Healy versus James, where the court considered whether a college violated the plaintiff's free association rights when it denied recognition of their student group. Ultimately, the court remanded the case for reconsideration of the plaintiff's claims in that case, as it was unable to conclude from this record that petitioners were willing to abide by reasonable campus rules and regulations. Healy noted that recognition of a student group, once accorded, may be withdrawn or suspended if the petitioners fail to respect campus law. So that's the key decision here. The court held that student group access to university property, resources, and recognition was a limited public forum in which the government's actions as property owner need only be reasonable and viewpoint neutral. And the court concluded that these actions here of Vermont were indeed reasonable and viewpoint neutral. To quote the court, under appropriate circumstances, a permitting requirement governing the use of public open space can further a legitimate interest in the regulation of competing uses of that space. This is Dr. David D. Shine for Business Law 101. If you've enjoyed this episode, please subscribe on your favorite platform.